Hello everybody, welcome to Buffalo Bridal Association's Wedding Planning Weekly, brought to you by the Columns Banquets and Key Video Productions. I'm Ben Fantaski.
And I'm Beth Clark. Well, it's February 8th, and you know what that means. Valentine's Day is right around the corner. And I'm sure that there are some guys out there that are planning that over-the-top, most creative proposal that will be their one-of-a-kind story to tell for years to come. How did you pop the question to Courtney?
Beth, I can't even remember what I had for lunch yesterday, let alone all the things that have happened over the last 4 years with 2 kids and a house and a dog and a cat. And well, how was yours?
Very memorable. It was, my husband's band played in New York City, and I went to do the video and photography for them. And after we packed everything up, we went to walk around, and we went to Times Square, and he got down on his knee and proposed in front of everyone in New York City. So it was quite memorable.
There you have it. Every couple has their unique and special story to tell, and it's one that hopefully you guys will never forget.
If you know what's good for you anyway. Well, let's kick things off this evening with a look at Amy and Iman's love story, produced by Buffalo's Best Videos, Key Video Productions.
I, Iman, take you, Amy, to be my wife. I promise to be true to you in good times and bad, and sickness and in health. I will love you and honor you all of the days of my life.
I, Amy, take you, Iman, to be my husband. I promise to be true to you in good times and in bad, in sickness and in health. I will love you and honor you all the days of my life.
Amy takes this ring as a sign of my love and fidelity, as I ask God's blessing.
Iman, take this ring as a sign of my love and fidelity, as I ask God's blessing.
It is with great joy and pride that I present to you Mr. and Mrs. Iman Hashemi.
Only video and DVD gives everyone a chance to relive your wedding day as it actually happened, to see you walk down the aisle, to hear your voices as you exchange the vows and rings, to experience the toasts, the music, your first dance, the reception, and the chance to preserve the complete story of your wedding is all available for you when you connect with the team at Buffalo's Best Videos.
You know, here on Wedding Planning Weekly, we want you to start thinking differently about your wedding day plans. For instance, why limit yourself to the traditional something old, new, borrowed, or blue? Why not something spectacular? Take a look.
Your family makes your wedding day special. The Payne family makes it memorable. Tom and Lisa Payne invite you to celebrate your special day at the Grapevine Banquets. Centrally located in Depew, the Grapevine Banquets can accommodate any size party up to 800 guests in our spacious and beautifully renovated ballrooms.
It's important for a newly engaged couple when they're looking for a venue, looking for a location, to feel welcome. I have a great team of staff that surrounds me, and that's what makes everything come together.
Here at Grapevine Banquets, we are very good at weddings. We can paint a picture for your day. We have rooms available from 50 people to 400 people. We'll show you where we would place your DJ, your head table, your cake table. Have you visualize how beautiful the room will look so that every detail is met. We are really good at what we do.
The main ballroom can be fashioned to create 5 unique spaces for structured events. And of course, the Grapevine Banquet's delicious food will enhance any get-together, whether for business or the party of a lifetime.
Here at the Grapevine Banquets, whether it's simple or over-the-top extravagant, we will deliver. I can remember ever since I was younger, my dad always taking me in the kitchen, having me help make dinner, and just showing me the basics of cooking. Filet mignon, chicken dishes, fish dishes, anything that you need, we can do here at the Grapevine.
In addition to fabulous weddings, the Grapevine Banquets is the ideal location for bridal showers, business meetings, and training seminars.
When I look at a bride, a groom, I want to be part of their special day, and I find such gratification at the end of their event to know every step it took to make that special day come off for them.
To make an appointment for a free consultation, please call 716-391-1895. The Grapevine Banquets. Every detail done so you can have fun.
This iconic Western New York landmark makes the Grapevine Banquets the perfect choice to celebrate your ceremony and wedding reception. And Tom and Lisa Payne are valued members of the Buffalo Bridal Association, which should give you peace of mind knowing that you're dealing with a reputable facility when you opt to have your celebration there.
Don't go away, because coming up in just a few minutes, you and I are going to have a heart-to-heart talk about internet shopping, in particular when it comes to purchasing your wedding gown. Stay with us.
Of all the parties you'll ever give, your wedding is the most important. The Columns Banquets would be honored to showcase your day in our time-honored tradition of style and elegance. The patio with its lush gardens and enchanting waterfall makes the perfect backdrop to gather for cocktails, capture photos, or even say, I do. We'll coordinate all the details and help you plan the perfect menu. To schedule a tour, call us at 674-3241. The Columns Banquets.
Tuxedo Junction. Stop in or go online to order your free swatches today. Welcome back. Ask most brides and they'll tell you the search for that perfect dress is very high on their priority list. With that said, here's some advice. Consider carefully where you shop for that dress and the dresses for your bridesmaids. And if you're thinking about purchasing online, be cautious. It can be a risky decision. You can't try the dress on, you can't feel the fabric, you can't see how it moves. Despite this, more and more brides are finding the idea appealing and are turning to the internet in increasing numbers to buy their wedding dresses. But be careful. Internet gown shopping may not always be what it's cracked up to be.
The internet is a great tool for resources for planning your wedding, but it can also be a double-edged sword. Sometimes what's shown on the internet may not be what you get in real life. I'm at Bridal Chateau today to talk about what makes up the cost of a gown and some things to look for to make sure that you don't get caught in one of these scams. Now, for the 4 things that make up the cost of a dress, one of them is construction. And especially with today's dresses, if you're gonna have a plunging back line, front line, anything, you need to make sure that the dress is well made, well constructed, so that it doesn't gap or fall off. You wanna make sure that there's plenty of boning, especially in strapless, because that's what holds the dress up. It sits nice and tight in the waistline with the boning, and you won't have to worry about it falling down. If they don't have the correct lining, I've seen some bad internet dresses where you could actually see through the dress, and no bride wants to have that on her wedding day. Next is beading or ornamentation. A true like Swarovski crystal shines beautifully. It is going to add to the cost of a dress, but if you have a knockoff, they're usually just going to use sequins and plastic beads, which look black and flat in pictures and not pretty at all. You can just see how this dress shines. and that's going to be the wow factor that you want for your wedding. Another factor is fabrication. Now, we have lace dresses that can range anywhere from in the $500 range to up to $2,000–$3,000. And the difference is going to be in the fabrication. This one is a little bit lesser expensive, so it's a very flat looking lace, a very tight pattern. Now, you can definitely see lots of different types of laces, but something with an alençon, which is a French beautiful lace with an eyelash edge, that's gonna be a little bit more costly. So you can see the difference between this dress is $750, this dress is about $1,300. You can really see the difference in the types of lace and the price that it's going to cost. Also, it's really all about the construction from the seamstress as well. Names like Allure Bridals or Maggie Sottero, these are well-known designers because they're hiring the best in the industry. Someone that's using their picture isn't actually going to make that dress on a knockoff site. They're just going to make it the way that their seamstresses do it and not have it as quality controlled than some of your name brand manufacturers. There's a couple of tips to look for when you're on one of these websites. If there's bad English or broken English, it's probably a knockoff site because a lot of those are done in China. Also, if they refer to it in US currency, that should also be a red flag. Also, if you've been looking on the manufacturer's designer's website and the dress comes in, say, white, ivory, gold, and you go to another website and all of a sudden all these new colors pop up, it's going to be a knockoff. Also, compare size charts. If you fit into a size 10 Maggie Sottero, you're not going to be a one size fits all into a size 10 on a knockoff site. Many of the designers actually have a buyer beware link on their website that lists all the different companies that are known to be counterfeiting. This is why you want to buy your dress locally. Go to a salon, you get to try on all the selections, feel the fabrics, see the fit. You know what you're going to get when you go to a salon locally than just looking at a picture online. Also, with a lot of girls that order online, if they even get their dress at all, it might come late. You might not be able to return it because half the time the repairs are more expensive than the dress anyways. I want to encourage you to make an appointment at Bridal Chateau. Let the staff help you find your dream wedding gown. See why it's so important to shop local and meet someone face to face.
Bridal Chateau offers one of the widest selections of designs in Western New York, including gowns for all types of weddings and special occasions. We carry designers that are highly advertised, as well as exclusive designs that you won't find in every shop, allowing us to offer you unique gowns. Our bridesmaid and social occasion collections are offered in up to 80 different colors. Stop on in to Bridal Chateau, located in Williamsville, and see all the options they have available for you.
For 4 generations, the Olsen family has been serving up smiles with the delicious desserts everyone loves. From famous Wisconsin Kringles to authentic European pastries, Olsen's offers an incredible selection of unique treats for every taste. And now, the Olsen family invites you to experience their European cafe, featuring seasonal salads, gourmet wraps, and signature paninis on fresh-baked bread. So whether you're looking for a divine dessert or a memorable meal, Olsen's Bakery Cafe is sure to satisfy. Stop in today and make Olsen's your family bakery.
Remember, you can check out Olsen's Bakery and all of our members online anytime. You can even read the code of ethics that each member signs. Then you'll be comfortable knowing that when you hire a Buffalo Bridal Association member, you've connected with an honest, reputable company.
Coming up later in our BBA Q&A segment, we'll learn some valuable tips and questions you should be asking your photographer before signing on the dotted line. Then I'm with Heidi Conshafter to get some ideas on booking your wedding venue, and we'll be taking a look at some of the latest fashions in men's formal wear.
That's all coming up, so stay with us.
Elio DiPaolo's restaurant, ringside lounge, and banquet facility. Elio DiPaolo's, we cater to your dreams.
The key to getting a great video of your wedding day is knowing every emotion will be captured. The key to getting a treasured keepsake of the sights and sounds of your celebration is hiring a professional team with an unobtrusive style using the best equipment. The key to choosing your wedding cinematographer is trust. Couples have trusted Key for over 20 years. Key Video, Buffalo's best videos. Call, click, or visit us today.
With Frontier Catering, it's easy to show your good taste. Chef Art Christie uses time-tested techniques and authentic family recipes to create a custom menu that showcases your personal style and your venue. And with Frontier Catering, your food is prepared fresh, on-site. For corporate events, unforgettable weddings, and other signature celebrations, it has to be Frontier Catering.
It was once expected that if a bride chose to carry roses on her wedding day, then the groom, the bridesmaids, groomsmen, and parents must all follow suit. In fact, if the flowers to be present at the ceremony and reception sites, they had to be roses too. This isn't true anymore. Having a variety of flowers not only enhances the textures of individual blossoms, but it also gives a richer, more sophisticated look to your wedding.
When choosing a florist for your wedding, it's all about quality, style, and service. Teresa Maroney from Floral Accents is the expert, and she's ready to guide you every step of the way.
I'm with Heidi Conshafter, banquet manager here at the Columns Banquet Facility in Elma, and what a beautiful facility it is. Heidi, thanks so much for joining me today.
Thank you.
Heidi, as a banquet coordinator here at the Columns, what is your role?
My role is to assist the couples from the time they walk in to view the facility for the very first time, work through all their details, their dreams, and make it happen for them the evening of the reception.
That sounds like you're the architect for the biggest day of their life.
I guess so.
That is a special role.
Thank you.
When a newly engaged couple schedules an appointment with you, what should be on their checklist to talk about?
Well, the very most important thing is the date. We need to make sure that we can accommodate the date, the time of the year that they're looking for, the amount of people that they're looking to have for their guests attending the reception, and then, of course, the things that are most important to them.
The little details that gives the wedding that particular signature?
Exactly.
Let's talk about the timeline. How soon before the wedding should couples secure their reception site?
I would say as soon as they finish getting off the phone with their grandmother and announcing that they've gotten engaged, they should give us a call next.
So maybe 18 months, 12 to 18 months, something like
exactly.
that?
Exactly, a year to a year and a half.
So the experience couples will have when they choose to have their reception here at the Columns is pretty special. What makes it different and what can they expect?
Well, as soon as the bride walks into our door, She will be greeted with a beautiful lobby area with a crystal chandelier and a warm fireplace. Then they'll be able to go into our bridal suite where they can take time to prepare, get ready. Then at that point, they'll be able to walk down the aisle in our lush garden area where we will be holding ceremonies. They can then walk down stone stairs onto the stamped concrete patio with a cascading waterfall and fire pits. It's a great background to have their first hour of cocktails and hors d'oeuvres. At that place, they can also have their pictures taken.
Now, those pictures are happening here, all under one roof,
Right.
on the patio, with the waterfall and the fireplace. I mean, there's really no sense in leaving.
There's absolutely no reason to leave once you arrive. You can take care of all those little details right here. Then after the cocktails and hors d'oeuvres, they can then go into our grand ballroom. We have high ceilings and beautiful windows that overlook this outdoor space that I'm describing to you.
That sounds beautiful. Thanks for joining me, Heidi. And couples, if you want to reserve a date, discuss menu selections, or schedule a tour, call Heidi at the Columns Banquets at 674-3241.
At Tuxedo Junction, we make fitting your out-of-town groomsmen easy. Send in your measurements, keep track of your guys with My Wedding Planner, have a tuxedo ready and waiting in the city where your ceremony is taking place. All online at tuxedojunction.com. Let the guys travel, not the tuxedos. With hundreds of colors to choose from, we coordinate with all major dress designers. Order your free color swatch today at tuxedojunction.com. You've found your perfect color. Now, find your perfect match. When you want your wedding party to look their best, Tuxedo Junction is the place to go, with the newest styles and the latest trends. We carry exclusive designers you won't find anywhere else, including Calvin Michaels New York, Perry Ellis, and Oleg Cassini. Visit us at tuxedojunction.com.
Closed captioning provided by
Elio DePaulo's. We cater to your dreams.
There are a variety of styles: documentary, portraiture, fine art, edgy, bold. But no matter which style you prefer, there are certain questions you should be asking your wedding day photographer long before signing on the dotted line. And who better to advise us on the questions you should be asking than Dana Marie Photography owner Dana Goodmote and her colleague Tracy Nowicki. Welcome, ladies, to Wedding Planning Weekly.
Thank you for having us.
I'm so glad you're here today because we've got some tips, ideas, and advice that we want to share with our brides. Now, you're both winners of multiple photography awards. Dana, you're a monthly contributor of the Buffalo Bridal Association's blog, and both of you have developed a unique style of shooting you describe this way: enjoy the moment and capture life as it unfolds. What do you mean by that?
There are many emotional moments within a wedding. It's one of your most intimate days of your life, and we want to capture all of those little pieces. Not only the posed family shots that mom may want, or the style editorial shots that the bride and groom will want, but also those off-camera shots of that emotional connection. Maybe the groom whispering into the bride's ear, a tear at the vows, just those little moments that really make
And
the
that
day.
really is life unfolding on the most important day of a bride's life, isn't it?
It is, I agree.
Okay, let's dig into it. Tip number one. When it comes to interviewing potential photographers, you say,
Do not wait to book your wedding photographer. If you have a wedding photographer in mind that you love, that you've seen their work, you may have met them in person, make an appointment with them as soon as you have your date. Get to know them. You want to make sure you're comfortable with them, and vice versa. You want that nice connection between the two of you.
man, love is what it's really all about. But it's not only important to love your photographer's work, But you really should be gelling with your photographer as a whole. And I would guess not only their personality, but their character.
Yes, absolutely. We recommend the bride and groom to come into our studio for a one-on-one consultation. That is where they can view some of our images, some of our work. We get to know them, their personalities, and then again, they get to know us as well.
So I guess what you're saying is every bride needs to answer the question, do I feel a connection? Am I comfortable with this person's work and communication style? Does the photographer listen well, and have they addressed all of my concerns?
Yes, I agree. That is important. One thing that we do in the studio is a wedding agenda where we do meet those questions. So that is a nice thing to have. You want to make sure that you are being heard, and in turn, the photographer is guiding you on what your wedding day photographic aspect would be.
Now, I would think that scheduling an engagement session would give a sneak peek of the photographer's style and temperament, and at the same time start to build some of that chemistry. Walk us through a typical engagement session.
A typical engagement session is 1 to 2 hours long. We have the bride and groom meet us on location of their choice. We have them bring 2 outfits, a casual outfit and a more formal outfit. We recommend doing that. That way you have 2 different looks in your session. Many couples will use their session as a signature board, a signature book at the wedding, which is where the guest would sign, photos throughout the wedding day for your pamphlet at the ceremony, to maybe your place cards. There's a lot of cute things you can do with your engagement sessions. I highly recommend having an engagement session, especially with a photographer that's photographing your wedding.
Yeah, and that's important, isn't it, to have the same photographer that's shooting the photo session or the engagement session actually shooting the wedding. Tip number 4.
2 is better than 1.
You know, what are the advantages of having 2 photographers at a wedding?
It's 2 different perspectives, 2 different styles. Such as myself, I do more of the photojournalistic, catching the emotions, while Dana's actually putting together the more posed images and positions.
Yeah, and so you're more into the details.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Well, it's been documented in print that when newlywed brides were asked after their wedding what service they wish they spent more money on, 21% of them said their professional wedding photography service. So you say,
splurge. Your wedding photography will be what you can look back at for the rest of your life and your children's life, your grandchildren's life. It's really a generational keepsake. It's something that's priceless, that will always be in your family.
Handed down from generation to generation. I think one of the most important aspects of your wedding day, professional photography. Thank you so much, ladies, for being with us in Wedding Planning Weekly.
Please visit our site at www.danamariePhoto.com or our Facebook page as well. We'd love to hear from you.
Well, that's all the time we have for today's show. You have hundreds of choices to make as you plan your wedding day, and I hope we've helped narrow your focus by introducing you to members of the BBA. I want to encourage you to log on to BuffaloBridalAssociation.com. In fact, go to your computer right now and check out everything this great organization has to offer.
For everyone here at Buffalo Bridal Association, our television team at Key Video, and our terrific sponsors, I'm Beth Clark.
And I'm Ben Fantaski. We'll see you next Sunday at 7 p.m. right here on CW23. Good night, everybody.